Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Happy Tuesday or whatever day that you're catching the replay of this video. Today we're going to talk about dealing with pricing as a braider. You know, we come across pricing questions almost every day. That's almost the first question that people, future clients would always ask you is how much do you charge for a certain style? So today, if you're new on here, my name is Louise Nunga. I am the owner of Mobile Beauties. MobileBeauties.com is a mobile hair braiding company here in Georgia. And if you're in the Georgia area and you are a braider, feel free to sign up on our website. Go to MobileBeauties.com and sign up. As you can see, my beautiful face also was laid by one of our beauticians on MobileBeauties.com, Susan. And so I'm a business owner. I'm a serial business owner. I have a hair business and I have a food business. I'm an author of my book, my published book. You can get it on Amazon. It's called Just Started. And also on Facebook, join our private group on Facebook. It's an entrepreneurship group. It's called Just Start That Business on Facebook. I will post a link below. So today I just wanted to talk real quick. This is going to be a straight to the point short video about how do you deal when somebody says, how much do you charge? And you tell them your price and they say, don't you think that's a little bit too high? Or that's kind of high? Or why you charge so much or stuff? So how do you respond to that? And, so give me your ears and just take some notes if you have to. And I hope that this really helps you out. Number one, I've noticed that braiders, again, that's why I love talking about braiders, particularly because, like I always say, we don't get as much respect and accolades as we should because we play a big role as well in the beauty industry. But we are very underrated. We are very awarded or talked about. So I have made my mission to really make sure that I share as much knowledge to equip other braiders out there like myself. I am still, even though I own my own company, I still braid, and I love it. And I love using that talent that God has gifted me with. And so I'm just here to encourage you if you're a braider to not, number one, don't see yourself as a braider. See yourself as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. If you haven't watched that video, make sure that you go watch that previous video and other videos that I have here on my channel. And if you haven't subscribed. And if you have other friends that are braider, please share this video on my channel so they can subscribe and the community can grow so that more braiders. I want to form a community of braiders and call it, braiders that have pride. We're the braiders pride, so yeah, back to what we're talking about today. How do you deal when a customer tells you that your price is too high? Or don't you think that's a little bit too high? Number one, if you're not a person, and a lot of people don't like talking about money because it makes them feel uncomfortable. Some people, they have to grow into it where they get comfortable talking about money. I had to grow into it. I'm comfortable talking about money now, but it's something that I definitely had to grow with it over time and experience and heartbreaks and just things not going right where I had to learn to talk about money. I'm still not 100% comfortable with it. I still struggle with it, but it's definitely better than it used to be. So for those of you that are not comfortable, you're not there yet, you're 100% not even comfortable talking about pricing, or you don't even know how to price your clients because you feel as though you don't want to oversell, or you're not confident yet in yourself, but your skills are good. The number one easiest way to get out of it is to have a platform, meaning a website, or not necessarily your own personal website. Because like I said in my previous video, people don't really like websites anymore. Websites with 5 pages or gallery. Remember back in the day, you had your website, you had your about us, you had gallery, you had contact us, you had past events, whatever. But nowadays, everything has to be right on that first page. If it's not on that first page, literally you will lose clients because people don't want to click too much these days. So something, what I mean by a platform is having a platform such as, let's say, for example, Mobile Beauties, because Mobile Beauty will like a platform where each beautician has their own calendar. They have their own link to their own profile. They have their own profile. They set their hours. It's a marketplace for braiders. So everybody's free to run your business how they want to run using the policy that we set on the platform. But you do need a booking platform where you can list your prices in detail, and you can also, have your calendar and your schedule so that when somebody approaches you for pricing, you have a link that lists all your price link. And that cuts out majority, not all of it, but that cuts out all the back and forth about how much do you charge, or that's too expensive, or whatever the case may be. And so that's why when I see beauticians on Instagram that say DM me for pricing, or and even if you're one of those beauticians that say DM me for pricing, I'm hoping that you've created your pricing already on a sheet. You have a card, you have a file that you're sending them, you have a picture that listed all your pricing, in detail, and that's what you're sending to them. Not that you're gonna just type them what your pricing, because when you tell somebody what your price is, verbally, then it opens room for them to feel comfortable to discuss you, or to not discuss, but to kind of to feel as though they can bargain with you, or it just opens doors for unnecessary questions or bargaining. But when people say, hey, how much do you charge for this? Send them your whole price listing. Even if your price listing consists of 30 different services that you do, send it to them. That lets them know that you mean business. That lets them know that you don't play about your money. You don't play about your business. That lets them know that you're a business owner. Or you just send them a link to your profile, or to your website, or to your booking software that you're using. You just send them your link and let them go on your link and search for themselves and see how you price yourself. And they're not going to be comfortable to say, oh, that's too high. If that's too high, all they're going to say is thank you, or not, go forward with you. But number one, please, 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 I'm hoping that by the time I'm through doing videos on here on YouTube, that every braider should have a link to their own platform, a booking platform that they're using, and are not saying DM me for pricing to talk about the price. They have their list. Even if it's a card that you have, you should have your services already listed and written and typed up somewhere that you can share. So another thing is that you're gonna come across those clients that are gonna, I don't want to say talk you down, but they will, where they're gonna say, well, that's too high. And for a lot of braiders, this is sometimes where you have to look at yourself as a business owner and not look at yourself as a braider, because a lot of braiders may just be like, oh, well, fine, or get an attitude or catch a case and start, going back and forth with the client, or curse them out, or say something snobbish. And it's really not necessary if you're a business owner. When you change your mindset that you're a business owner, you are aware that things like this will happen, and you have to already equip yourself on how to respond to it. For us here at Mobile Beauties, we still have people that tell us when they pick a beautician, and the beautician tells them the price, and they say, oh, that's too high. Why are you charging? And that only happens when they text us or they call us and we give them, that's just giving them a range of what we charge. So if they call for box braids and we say, oh, box braids, you'll find a beautician that is probably $150 and up. Oh my God, why is it so high? We don't go back and forth with them to try to explain. All we do is that, ma'am, our platform has different beauticians. Everybody sets your prices. Please go on our website and make sure that you check out the different prices and the different beauticians that we have, and you can make your choice based on that. But we're just giving you a range. But that still tells me that even though, because people don't also want to go to the website because they want to also be able, some people just want to bargain, or they just want to talk you down. And you have to stand your ground so that you have to guard your heart. So the best way to do that, make sure you have your platform where people can see your pricing. Even if it's a text message that lists all your pricing, not like a text message where it's just words, but you've made yourself a little e-flyer or whatever. You can go on canva.com and, create your flyer. You can even do it on your phone. create your flyer with all your different pricing and the different, but it's easier and even more is an the next level is an upgrade for you to have a booking software that you use, whichever it is. Like for us, we use Activity Scheduling on our platform. So whichever platform that you're using, it's even better, and it makes a bigger statement to them when you send them a link that, hey, sure, go check my prices on my website. You know what I mean? And so that will cut it out. And don't get offended, and just get prepared that people will tell you, even if you gave them a 50% discount, even if you are the cheapest braider that is in town, they will still tell you your price is too high. And that should not affect you. That should not get you to blink. Excuse me. That should not make you to blink. That shouldn't make you to consider. Now, if you do have a lot of people where 80% or 50% of the people that are calling, or 80% of the people that are calling are saying that your price is too high, then maybe look into it and see what is the market charging for that. What is your time? What does it cost you? It's not just based on what the market is charging. It's based on what your time also is worth, and based on what you provide as well. So even though the braiding shop might charge $150 for a box braids and whatnot, you could be working out of your house and you charge more than that. And if somebody says, well, you charge more, you can let them know why you charge more, or you can let it go and just say, well, that is my price point. I add a lot of value to what I do, to the service that I do, because guess what? Maybe for example, maybe when people come to your home, you offer them something to drink. You have them set up really nice and pretty. You have a TV for them with your own personal remote control. You make sure that the environment is clean, is very professional. There's no noise. There's no kids running around. There's nothing. You have that undivided attention. That is cause for your price to be higher than them being in a braiding shop where it's noisy. They're going to be there all day. They're not going to get that one-on-one time. They don't have that personal time. You know what I mean? So price yourself accordingly and make sure that you know what you're worth as well. Because, for example, like I tell people all the time, I am not the best braider on my platform. What sets me apart is that I do pinless braids, and I'm very professional, and I'm great company. And I'm not saying that to be prideful, but I know that I am a very charming person. I have great conversations with my clients. I make them feel comfortable. I do consultation. After every couple of braids, I make them feel and I ask them, is it too tight? Is it something I need to do? So my professionalism is very exceptional. But the thing that sets me apart is that I am painless and I'm very, very fast. So a head of box braids could take me 3 hours to do. That is cause for you to charge more. And I have upped my prices. When I got delivered from that whole, I don't want to charge people too much, and I really realized that, let me try and see. And I upped my prices $20 on all my prices, and I didn't lose no clients. I did get a few people say, why you changed your prices? And I explained it to them nicely that, yeah, I changed my prices, I've learned more, I've gained more knowledge, and, hey, I'm Louise, I do it differently. So, and I've upped my prices literally 3 times, and I haven't lost clients. And my clients still come to me. Some of them still complain while I'm doing their hair that, your price is a little bit high. And I say, I know, but that's what it takes. I'm the painless braider. You don't want no pain and you want it fast. I'm your girl. And so they still keep booking because there's value that I bring to the table than another braider that could be even 3 times more better than I am. So you have to know what sets you apart as a braider, so that way you price yourself the right way and you don't underprice yourself. But the number one thing, the foundation of all of this is your mindset. You have to switch your mind from I am a braider to I am a business owner, I am an entrepreneur. Once you make that switch, you start thinking clearly about all the other things that comes with that. So again, make sure that you have your platform, that your prices are listed in details. Length, size, as much as you can, where you're not going back and forth with somebody. Make sure that your mindset is changed. Make sure that when you do have those questions come up, don't get offended. Expect them to come up. Don't get offended. Don't give attitude. Answer them accordingly and say, well, those are my prices. If you have, you can explain why your price are the way they are in 2 or 3 sentences. You don't have to give a long paragraph breaking it down, but you can tell them that, well, this is the value that I bring to the table. And if they still don't want it, they're not meant for you. Not every client is meant for you. You don't have to be desperate about it. The people that are called to your hands will come to your hands. The people that your hands are supposed to braid, your clients are your clients no matter what. So focus on that and focus on yourself as a business owner, because if you see yourself as a braider, you don't want to lose no clients. Everybody that calls, you will accept whatever it is that they're willing to go to pay you, because you're a braider. So let's get this. Oh, I need to make my money. I need to make my money. I need to make my money. That's one thing. Another thing that I need you braiders to stop doing is just looking at braiding as a means of just to make your money. Look at it as a business, so you can grow it as a business, so you can treat it as a business, and you will be braiding as part of it. But trust me, it will go far beyond just braiding and just doing hair. You know what I mean? And so don't look at it as quick money or money right now that I need to pay bills. Look at it long term, because when you switch your mindset and you start thinking long term, where is my business going? 1 year from now, 2 years, 5 years, where could this business go? What is the vision for this business? And it will change how you price yourself. It will change how you see yourself, how you carry yourself, how you treat your clients, how you talk back to your clients. It changes a lot of things. So I hope that this really helped you guys. And again, my name is Louise Nunga. You can buy my book if you haven't already. I am an author. My book is called Just Started: How to Activate Your God-Gifted Business, on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes & Noble. And that's pretty much it for today. I will see you guys next week. And for those of you, anybody that has any questions, definitely hit me up in the comment section. And please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And tell your other friends, your braider friend. Let's create a Braider's Pride over here. I am all for it. And eventually we can grow this thing up where we have our own community of braiders, where we represent ourselves with pride, and we definitely, run the world with it. All right, you guys have a blessed week. Thank you for watching.